Here I have manifested that you will only find this reading if it is really meant for you, and if it is meant for you, then you will be here and you won't get distracted. So if you scroll away, you will never know what the universe really had in store for you. Okay, so let's have a look and see. The cards have really flown out very, very fast. Wow. 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 Okay, first and foremost, I am absolutely reading on marriage. I'm reading on marriage here for you. We've got the King and the Queen of Pentacles. This is a match made in heaven. This is about stability, settling down, commitment, having a companion, living life with them. I am absolutely reading on a marriage here. If you have thought to yourself and you've wondered to yourself, am I going to be alone for the rest of my life? Like, am I going to, die alone, for example? The answer to that is no. You will be with a person in a beautiful partnership, commitment, marriage. There is a beautiful energy here of love. There is an energy of happiness and true, genuine support. The kind of person that I see you marrying is someone who is very, very supportive and someone that can be your rock. This person also is someone very, very mature and comes with a lot of stability and works very hard for their money. This is not someone who is lazy. This is not someone who, makes up 17,000 excuses to work. This is someone that knows that it is their responsibility and it is important to do. And this person is really, really responsible. I mean, when I talk about responsibility in this sense, I'm really looking at someone here who just knows that it's the right thing to do, to not be lazy. And gosh, how do I explain that, right? Like, how do I explain that? There are many people who are lazy, who feel like, oh, I don't need to do anything and everything should just be mine. And then there are other people who really just go and they work and they put their all into it. And it's because they feel like that's the right thing to do. And it is the right thing to do, right? To do work and to do it properly. And this person has that ethic, and it's really beautiful because this is someone who you can really rely on long term. This is someone who just is very, very truthful, very honest, very ethical, very kind, very caring, very appreciative, and genuinely gives from their heart. Like, this person will share their money with you, share their resources with you, share their wealth with you. Now, the funny thing here, right? It's not really funny, but is that even if this person doesn't have money right now, they end up with this level of money through their sheer hard work. And it is through sheer hard work that this person has money, not by fluke, not by coincidence. This person has money because they've worked. They've really worked for it. And that is very, very powerful that I'm picking up on this. They are also very emotionally kind and giving. Because this person has really worked for things, they don't treat their silver platter as something that, they can just do whatever with and it will always just be there. They do everything they can to maintain it because they know that they have worked hard for it. It hasn't just been given to them. And so that's something I really want to say here, is that they know that they are lucky to have what they have, but also they work hard for it. And because of that, they will never just sort of mistreat it or kind of like abuse their power, right? Okay, so that's what I'm seeing. Is this person is emotionally very stable, emotionally very available, very kind. They have emotional depth. They have the ability to deal with stressful situations. They have the ability to rise over difficult situations, because the King of Cups here is very, very powerful. The King of Cups represents a very resilient person who has been through a lot of stressful situations, a lot of difficult moments, but they know how to deal with them. They know how to still be very calm. Despite how rocky the waters may be, they can still stay very calm, and that is something that you will really admire. This is not someone who has extreme outbursts or extreme anger. This is someone who is very, very calm in difficult situations, not because they are internally imploding, okay? Because yes, there are people that are very calm on the outside, but so angry inside. This is someone who just knows how to balance things, and they know what to say to themselves and to say to others in those moments, and you will find it very, very helpful. You'll find it very helpful. So, all in all, really supportive, very kind, very proud of their achievements. This is not like an extremely egotistical person. This is not someone who looks to control you. This is not someone who looks to take things away from you. This is someone that just wants to add to your life, add peace, add, less stress, add happiness, add stability, add more money, add more joy to go out, do things. You know, this is the kind of person that I feel you will marry. You'll marry a very loving person, a very like they see you kind of person, and someone that really respects you, and of course they will be very attracted to you. But also there's a sense of love here that comes with trust and understanding, and they like your intelligence and they like your care and how warm you are, because we have the Queen of Pentacles. Oh, sorry, my pen. I need my comfort pen to like point at things when I need to, you know. So we have here as well Temperance. Temperance is very powerful. Again, they see you as a very warm, attractive person, someone that has a really nice personality, someone they want to share things with, someone that really means well to them, and someone that they really enjoy being around. They really find you to be a very sweet soul, very kind soul, very gentle soul, someone that just really has a way of doing things that is very, very special. You come across as a very kind individual who is very, very sweet. They really appreciate your energy, they really like your energy, and they really do care a lot about you. And at the same time, they are very, very attracted to you, because I know you might have thought to yourself like, oh, there's not got any like, you know, extreme attraction cards. Well, here it is, okay? Here it is. It's the Knight of Wands. Find you very attractive. They really appreciate you. They really care for you, and they really think very highly of you. Sorry, a bunch of cards just sort of slid out, but they weren't really supposed to. I wasn't really properly shuffling. So yes, the Knight of Wands here just shows that, like, they're so kind of infatuated by you, but also intrigued by your mystery and your aura and how you carry yourself. And I just feel like there's this beautiful kind of like fresh energy. Now, if you have a specific person around you, remember, people can also mold themselves into this kind of energy over the course of time. However, this person, you know, is someone that you will like. It's not like, you know, you're not open to this person and then, you know, you want to be with it. No, you'll be with a person that you really like, but will have a lot of these characteristics, and pretty much all of these characteristics and attributes. So you have to understand that the person that you will be with is not someone just out of compromise. It will be because you really like them. So if you do have a specific person and you can't imagine yourself ever being with anyone else, this person can actually start to take this on board. And that's what I'm seeing here. But if you want a new person, like, trust me, this is the person I've been talking about, okay? We have a lot of earth energy. Somewhere in their sun, their moon, their rising, I feel like, you know, there's a bit of that Taurus energy there. A bit of it. Bit of Taurus energy. Somewhere in their sun, moon, rising, and somewhere in their Venus sign, there's going to be fire, because that fiery energy is really, really powerful. Like, very, very strong. Very, very, very strong. Somewhere in their, you know, their Venus sign, and then, you know, somewhere in their sun, moon, rising, there's going to be some kind of Taurus going on, because look, we've got the bull here and we've got the Hierophant here. And also, you know, the Taurus energy is not just to do with like star signs and things like that. It's also to do with the energy of what it actually portrays, because this person here, okay, is going to be someone who is locked in. Like, when they know they want to be with you, they're locked in, they're committed. Taurus is a fixed energy, a fixed sign, which means that once it's in, it's in. Like, there's not a lot of like flexibility around that. Once they know they want you, it's not like they're going to be dancing on tiptoes, kind of wondering like, maybe you are the right person, maybe there's someone else. They'll know that it's you and it's only you. So that's another thing to really keep in mind. And since we do have a lot of fire energy here as well, I do really recommend the marriage ritual. The marriage ritual is a ritual that I do offer on my website, as I do offer lots of rituals and readings and services. And the marriage ritual really allows marriage to happen within 2 years in your life, and also to really help remove any astrological blockages or obstacles, including the effect of Mars, which can be quite detrimental in regards to marriage. So if you have been struggling to get married or find the right person, or to have this happen for you, I highly recommend the marriage ritual. Or if you know someone else that's really struggling and does want to get married, it may be worth sending this reading to them and, you know, suggesting a marriage ritual, because it is very, very powerful. And there is something called Mangal Dosha, which you can actually Google. It's not something I'm making up. MANGAL space DOSHA, and it basically creates obstacles so that a person just finds it very difficult to find the right person or to get married, or even if they get married, it then falls apart. So I really, really recommend doing the marriage ritual, because it specifically also helps with that as well, so that things become much more balanced and harmonized astrologically for you in accordance to your birth date and your birth chart, and it allows much more balance and harmony to take place so you can get married. So if you are interested, the marriage ritual is linked down below. There's rituals for love, money, marriage, career, success, beauty, justice, healing, black magic removal, protection ritual, and so much more. And of course there's intention items as well, like candles, bracelets, necklaces, anklets, pom-poms, sage bundles, and there's of course readings done within 12 to 24 hours if you ever wanted specific questions you have to be answered by me. So the affirmation for this reading is, I will not be alone in this lifetime. Comment it down below. Like this reading and make sure you are subscribed. I always manifest tenfold abundance to anyone that is interacting with my readings and subscribed. And always keep in mind as well that, you know, energy is very real. Karma is real. In order to be able to receive, we must be willing to give. So do subscribe. If you want to join my channel and become a member, it's very, very special because what I do is that it's a monthly membership, but basically every single week I take the list of members and I do a blessing over that particular list, and I do it 4 times a month. So it's like me giving back even more energy and doing a blessing basically over your name. So that is you know, that is another thing that I offer, because I didn't want to really do memberships, but then I thought that's a really nice way, is energetic. And then also I didn't want to obviously charge for content on my channel because it's always been free, and I'm not gonna suddenly just charge for it even though it's an option, you know, like, so you know, regardless of whether you get 2 videos or 4 videos from me, it's always going to be free on my channel. So we have here the 8 of Pentacles. It's all working out. It's all working out in your favor. Do not panic. Do not worry. Do not stress. It's all coming together. This person is working towards you, working to you, spiritually, energetically, and physically. Do not doubt it in any way, shape, or form. It is absolutely all coming together. So yeah, everything's always linked down below. shopmoonlightguidance.com. Thousands of 5-star reviews. Everything is linked down below for your convenience. And of course, I do have Instagram and TikTok. Everything is there. It's Instagram is moonlight.guidance, TikTok is moonlight guidance, and I will see you very soon. I really hope this helps you and just gives you a ton of clarity, but you will be with a very wealthy and loving lover in a marriage that is fulfilling.